brana woma yamfa obiara brana woma yamfa nane nyame bwanyen yamfa nane nyame bwanyen yamfa do yamfa bia ku enyomani na be yamina no be yo nane nyame Mazini ye no be yo ye no be ya mena o men yo be ya o fiya no be yo
Voice of the people.
Oh. Haba. Kabasho. 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 Na many momentum ponanya krabare no me yesi machara yesi macharo mewe fiti tanya fawudi yesi mi atum yendu bebia mewo biare yota na wana kumam mugopado yamba pesa minkum yankahu etim na kaminyina yamfankahu yamba jentum yanshu no vi entem ha kra na me yesi
ebe mo bibia adwum bibia kwaba oh Unity Radio 103.9
yesi machiro
me nda wi bia say dey amunte nka obiara say ba Monday to Friday na nanka abonyum kwa me nda ko say ada so ne dia tuam. They say the political show be abaso. Political show be abaso. They say Unity Political Hub. I know you mean that a weekend edition. Weekend Political Hub. Na no mean that you may be na Eddie bro. You may not like copy no siano. The communicators, the movers and the shakers of our political dispensation. The NDC and the MPP, any political party be a officer over Babba made media, they are concan over na Wabba, maybe be to Makoso. As a Ghana politics and NDC and MPP for but almost so mobile. You know, being commanded be to which that's almost say, Mufan Cheng, a new a year day by tea, and the time no, I late Kakra. But when we say it's better late than never. And then somebody about him and send me Professor Hanky was a can who be him. And send me a sembe na Professor Hanky Eka Nina Yadibeba. Mammy be a na friend Betimo Idrisu, or also the Ensembia Tuga, say Yapa, say Papa a friend of Kufado or the Ghana for I call ditch man or the Omokopit. And also the Nessa Beckham Tuja. Your mama, Eso nsɛm aba hwan na ka de mama asɛm Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ɛsɛ mama at a politics for 30 years by a can be a transformational policies there Ghana no Jomama entering for Bakukra and Kodi Dim or no so and some more canon Baumia so and also some of the other two just say I'm off for say a Germany Ghana or no dear or G2 said Ghana the fourth Republican dispensation a Bambia no about transfer what my Juma back Ghana chain or a MPP abaya also say yi ono so nsema ono e kanon papa bi efe no Kwame Pianim maybe na twam na kokofo aban na okan bi ono so de na no da do say ba betuja aseme na panican or say Ghana for government incompetency enunti eno me yakwa ahokyire mu na nka onde ko be pekura na nka omo boy abusia no omo ka je say wo mo bi abusia omo abusia bi na ye debt so ye writing off na nka empekwa bi a be fa so a ye betumi apeska na esa na obi aba be transfer obi hu kwan obi fa so a sika bia be ba ne sem no obi yisu na de bia omo kokko bosia here and there nti e na omo hu kwan obi fa so a o betumi e maska sem no akonkan eno ho so sem na ye de abro no we nim sem a bia aka na e ba be di hu dwumadie ewo kasa fidie eso ewo ha enti afa na wodi wa fidie na to a ha Unity Radio 103.9 new political ayukra a friend weekend political hub no na abaswa ye de be tie for o ma fiefim na bibia tumi akonkan enche e be call the movers and the shakers of the political dispensation na ajo madwenche ewo kasafidie so na nsema e de adecheche no eno de be di nkomo na bibia tumi akonkan na ososo edu ha na o de wadwenche aba na bibia tumi akonkan eti Unity bemenda chia say abo enwumre no na kosi no nsia no de efi ne ekona no ye de fair political hub weekend political hub na ye de ebro and the political party bia wati rafin wati for kwa de bra ye bejo na eno atwetwe komo na bibia tumi akonkan ama na so hu de ekoso Ghana wadwenche enso betumi abo ama oman no echiche no akọ nim na bibia tumi akọ kama ya che no ma me kọ afidie no so na me ma me nuanu akwaba na fe fiwa na ya de Yeguswa the political show ni ebro nti mama nko na mema minia Bruno akwa wono ma akwa ba mejo so kaluja na apom ti sen nyame adomara kwa political show e baso say e fa no weekend political hub right say o political party bi o mu na say o pe say o be bo ho dawuro na e tutu Ghana here na waba na bibia tumi akoso by the political party no you apart from MPP no ba from we obium I don't know. The political party MPP kwano say this yo well and they work at the CPP or CPP or PNC or okay I don't call party ko friend say wara bro e wa kwa babio mejo super political hub ya the banner deja mo ba ni na ya the boy say o man no e put na bibia tumi akonkan e ma me nche wati fo na this name will be a happy Easter Saturday. Them say the case na enche abusiafo. One kasa so only team opponents na abusiafo ina that must say. Mama yakwanya we so na from now till 2024 the beto abagana no say. Enyamre ni nyina ye pemre bi ni atifo enche enema pa sebi. Abaye otia konya isu eye. So na etosu bi no amamfo adwen kire ni amamfo sentiments no. You be said it here. Now you be too much church and near so amountful entiasi. Sometimes yana party for be too for good penny. You know, now I say we damage control kakra. Nti akwanya na mamaye. Ye bompa say you no man DC for munwane. Na akwanya mo dia maye o betumi anya mraba. Esan say omomi hu say agro na any form. So you are for the social no madwo manum say no man to mamba. O maka you so man to mamba.
But it's all good. We are here for the mother Ghana. Nti edamasese mama yakwenya.
Yes, we that say also nya kwanya no aba. Ayo ensem fuabe 9 nanu bia be ni twu nkomo. Na meme de pese edidi kan etwu nkomo ne one professor bia or Hopkins University. Okase Ghana for nke hu be hia se nka ye be ko enuanom Singapore ho.
Right.
Na ke akosu omo model a omo de ye omo man no atumi atimpon na bibi atumi akonkan na Ghana political dispensation so bi kan asem bi na say o political party being empire na opese okan wasem ba yen sem de bebe na o treaty o say under president Kufuor economic freedom has deteriorated as a result GDP per capita growth has crashed. Ghana should return to the Singapore strategy: stable money, no foreign aid, protection of private property, and small efficient government instead of IMF. Ono ne nsema ode ababetuja na sasemi Professor Hanky de before I'm better betting but
that's not it. It's not that the one person betting. I think sometimes we deviate. But on this very particular one, me as a person, I do like it because that is the golden model Ghana Abambia person achieve, which will protected the private sector. No, now will be to me so you can generate revenue in between your own lifestyles, and that is what Nana Akufo-Addo said. Ghana beyond aid. These are Nana Akufo-Addo's speech now. I was summarizing at the class. But then terrain in Ghana no a little bit difficult to achieve that now. I'm pretty much sure, sir. Yameya Adumna MPP nya kwenya to akunya so 2024. By 2028, MPP Ghana can get to that level. So that is why we are all saying, say, who be here say, Amanyo Kru or Suko Kruku MPP, Ibinya Akwenya Atwa, Ghana, Amamu so. It's always about the democracy is there, the dispensation is good, political calendar, but continuity and consistency is a different narrative altogether. So me so abofra kra wo abofra na otiti abofra you mature and abofra nyini true nsam na otime nyina be ye opanyimpa ahwe brabo ane papa ene ne maame ebo so and oman no as a country no nyina nim se kwa me nkroma no ye bi ko ye no intime nyina ye na so apart from NDC almost spending more than 20 years in government no ye nya aban bia watumi Ajirane now so beyond 8 years. And the reason the 8 years, beyond 8 years, is very important to say. For example, who person will lay railways from Accra to Bolga to wherever. When you are any 4 years to 8 years as someone. Sometimes, when say as a minor, the Mirapon will be brave as I call bottlenecks for buying dispensations. Until who be here say I buy back what shade my person. When you are quenya free and feeling what you are. I'm saying this as unilateral statement. If we are JDM and our NDC are personal, if they had had beyond 8 years, probably they could have done something wonderful. It also means that they could have also collapsed the country for good. Because if you look at the rate of doing so and other things, and depending on extra 4 years, and a total collapse, not remember my mind. But if you look at Nkola Ekosuku nei, Omokosuku free. Na nyamia dom ye pese, omobe nyini ye mpanyimpa. Share Potembia at least Sabine ambulance or by Bia Ghana Oko constituency Bia. A chess and Chekra constituency Bia Benya ultramodern hospital. A chess and Chibia constituency Bia Benya ultramodern factory. A bit to me a support to the community and Mabrubinia Jumaya. But money you need beyond the 8. So on the mission. And if you look at the dimension of the country, but Bia every part of Ghana Bia you can boast of under MPP administration we know. Juma ekoso and no call Ghana for nyina ade ba kwa iso ayemu bi na ebobo wozongo so AstroTurf ni ehu bi da o cost sponsor AstroTurf and Ghana ba bia every part of Ghana can boast of a completed AstroTurf with floor lights and kola omusia bobo and a very great profession and across all sectors no MPP is pushing it. If you talk about travel and tourism, international airports, local airports here and there, Sunyani Airport has been recommissioned. Kumasi International Airport is gradually getting there. What you say? And it tells you
most of them Ghanaians make us say
no, and the Ghana for the no
infrastructure the way by the jobs any money in their pockets.
Infrastructure no so link it to the jobs. Also infrastructure some are and no kotamala bonti so fly over here sabi omampanyi epa hontuma omugusu ya wie ya omawie e come simphony carpenters ejira ho aye adwuma ebeso wani. And I'm pretty much sure 80% of them no sabi omanya sika next year obi be ware or pepper ne hokafo be try the school fees be the bob bra be the basic. And so when you talk about jobs now, when Pokuase interchange was being constructed, no, more than 500,000 jobs were created. What I say, it tells you say Abana is on course. Ukwa Santimamua, the hospitals, the international airport, no. We are not saying say enough. What I say, me, I'm of the one philosophy say, in creating more jobs, factories in the country. So now and MPP is 100% on course of that. And you can say and yet fast enough and yet robust enough. You are right. Obiani the way I open a rate of reactions, and that is okay. But as far as maybe who no say MPP nya akwanya to also beyond 8 years. Say that so Professor Hank Asama Okano. Nyina will come to material. But
Professor Hank Asama Okano so nanua na be hwe a say moyi no doso. Ministers in the government in Edison.
Yeah, ministers
in Pension. As I can. And I said, Professor
Pension, I'm for Manco.
Nobody a
binomo
deputies for why I commit my age.
Don't forget, sir, it's only under Akufo-Addo Pena. All the regions in Ghana, any deputy ministers. Even see that. Don't forget that one. All the regions in Ghana, any deputy ministers. From former President Rawlings through George Kunkufo, Atamos, JDM, ABC, Akufo-Addo Sono. Akufo-Addo Pe, and the whole Ghana regional ministers, any deputies. So what I say, it's very remarkable. And how many regions do we have? If it has 16 regions, obi any deputies. What I say, and this obi transika say, abano nyehwe trying to tighten the person there, and you know correct. So on the mention, and you know, one more cry, mu supervise doom so crack or Henkrofo and Omdi. Go and look at their numbers. Government people buy or no, with all the numbers, no, or supervise doom so. They intentionally sat down and made sure Ghana for electricity to do their livelihood and their businesses. People didn't even complain about their numbers. So it is okay for Ghanaians to make those complaints. It tells you say freedom of speech is so here, Juma. Abayanu. And therefore, in Ghana region, the ministers no be any deputies. And just like you're saying, 16 deputy ministers. You know what I say. As you don't always forget, say Akufo-Addo no we are tightening so many belts, and we should be grateful and thankful. Say MPP deserve another 4 years, and I hope say with the prayer from God, any no, the Cambo Munia Momo Akwenya, remarkable. Say Nekania that's so Ghana, and you seem to forget about that. O colleagues are Ghana no e do mrebi no munya kwanya entra console achi enye program it's as a generator no mo use no ntimi nyina na so ye and Ghana obi aye program 24/7
because industrialization there is very, very important because
recommend say abaya ya de say in the midst of challenges Professor Hank Ekan you can ejina na so 24/7. Don't forget that. And posterity will judge you if you forget that.
I'm not. I make as a posterity. But the can say the Asian economy now. See China industrialization and how they were able to manage their stuff. By so the national resources now.
Asia industrialization. A pattern of consistency in governance. China, for example. 4 year government changes now in Ghana. China doesn't practice that. If you go to Singapore, they don't practice that. Perpetual consistency in governance. And on the term say autocratic. But it's working in the advantage. Well, Professor Hank says that if Ghana decided say yen trouble BMT, MPP and also for 20 years, I'll bet you say. You see, there are certain ingredients when you add into a super, it gives you specific content and taste. What I say? Chinese tigers and those Singapore era system, no. One more perpetual autocratic consistency. What do you mean practice over Ghana and for that matter, a sovereign princess and you practice the modern democracy. Chinese are powerful because
but those people were able to because China some time ago one of our vice president and could discuss 3 billion US dollars. You be saying you know why prosecute you and the necessary
a court of competent jurisdiction.
But yeah. And
Ghana,
Ghana they have the power more than the executive have the power than the judicial. But somewhere else, the judicial has the power to do whatever they want.
The American Church said, don't just allege without.
We are not alleging. Yeah. I'm just giving you the facts.
You see,
it's not alleging.
Professor Frempong Boateng said excavators are around. And that is what we want. Simple. It's up to you to follow up with them.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And you will interest them in also follow up the Ghana police. I was saying. You know what I say? It also be now all your link story to Chinese if one year. Almost system no yeah be. Till I'm so Ghana for my MPP 12 years. When you're 8 years, I can't hear Jinaso. You know. Will be 4 years keke you dum kan e wo Ghana nyina. You know what I say? Huh?
Go.
Jesus Christ. And this when you efie ngotwe kan e gira ne na so a. Na wo dim fie na so so no ha. Ene ye se watwa fufu amana tonkwam 7 previous. Ne ka se ye ma yenuanum kramofo so nyina baraka de sallah ne Ramadan nyina ne ye ka ho nyina de momo. Honorable Mahmoud Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, so your bonfire say on so your senior mem command say na chi wiale empire obono emfa chira ne adomomra Ghana na so ya aware so say on so no Yesu ya adomo a or pray
ebedi komo de
anya say ebedi komo no credit de momo jealous for no pen no credit
komo de
what I say
ese but mama kwan ama oyi
why say we attack
Kwame Pianim so de semia bebe
Kwame Pianim de omu jeli na na say de
Kwame Pianim
Pianim no ka chiremu
ba yandi sina no euro or
finance
no
we jeli no MPP ni na ko jail no
MPP ni ko jail
yeah ono na wo kan
na meka Kwame Pianim
ye hu ni sa na ye hu ba bi asam no free
Kwame Pianim
wa
de semia bebe to dwa say the way Africa for and as a Ghana for year no as a we are recolonize ourselves
right
in terms say as say ye ho chiri ye say kwa MF4 be na Ghana US obi for US and also finance minister you say me no ka say obi eso for Switzerland where banga oto a o hwehwe Ghana mu no enti ase ye see ya tie ho anso sela no abofo na di yeso na asema wo kan kwa ne say the kwa fa so bobosia no en na ma o man ne say no ye bobosia no tra ye tumi nye aduma ese de na obi be bobosia no wi a na okwa mputo bi amba enti ka ono de nka obepa se nka ya yo ma ye de ka sisi no nka mo bi afa iska kranche na mum ye mpe kwan bi e be fa so e betumi gyan na so na etumi gyan na so betumi abanti se obi susu eba be bu aman na se abanya okwanya ne ba no so obebu aman na ono nya na adwen se obefa kwati kwan bi na to obefa kwan bi akokọ busia na ye bekọ busia akọ busia he nde afi ntumi fanya hwe na de bia ma aman ne sink no
ye busia na ye bọ no aman no ye nkyira se yi ene ekai wo aman no former administration and NDC and John Dramani Mahamadano. The service charges on the debt they left before move through office no. MPP aban we twia. Ndisa Kalusha wo aban na ko boka gu ho na wo kwa. Yemfa ntoa wo fie o.
Da bi ono asema o pese o kare bi a wonti ase ne se. Kwanya na ye jai ma previous president. Eko no mko bobosia no. Madwumade na omudi no sense omni se bi da bi o mko ba akonya bi. E wo be bi aba bobosia no ti. Dwumade omudi no omutumi fendi na the money will go into the drain.
Right.
And ono pese o chen say nka wo ma ye de omoka no. Mo mo fa nche na ya o man no yempe ekwan bi a ye be fa so a ye benya sika metu agyan na so nam sai so a obi ba na se sika bi wo ho na so o yusu a obe yusu kwampa so e so ba kwakode na makodi de ebusia mo
nyamre na tie me
na metio
statutory payments of all manum no e almost 87% of our bank card. Ghana police services, Ghana armed forces, teachers, so many institutions. Ajuma moyeno and for directly related money back into government coffers emma. and Fasika Biama back to Aban Confessor. And Abanso can never in any way say so in Jomoka. You can talk about Ghana Port Services, where Nkrofu Chesika, Meboa. You can talk about tertiary education teachers, where Nkrofu school fees at universities. You can talk about our ports, like Kotoka International Airport, where Nkrofu ports and exercise duties into Omunyeska. Talk about the police services. Talk about the teaching staff, the whole Ghana, the free SS10. Talk about the Ghana Armed Forces, SEPs, prison services. How do you resuscitate those livelihoods? Obey then was sustaining those livelihoods. And today, we will for Kwame Pianim Kano. Then you know possible, but there's a level of consistency. What I say, and that one no. And now we hear say Abambi Benya Akwenya for a little longer. Because a cano enya obina obin kasa Abambi ba a cow bono enye John Mahama bobo kabebrino although ni can be brino Stella or Miss Managisi can be my doom so be consistent or car power machine be seen so Ghana Bank $1 million every 31 days. What I say? It is a Ubo BBC $1 million every 31 days. Interest crisis. And a big cannot be a nyansa, a big cannot be for example, like NDC had all this money on Muboroya, yet Ghana was in doom so. You know what I say? And so we can say, a binum bossy or mokoboy, no, nyansa be our mama, seven prejudice, I'm on fan chemi, make us on the American. Obi Bobby Siama, son, Crawford, doom sum, in Yakanian po. And I'm colliding a
now, you didn't say, maybe my mouth full of questions. You didn't say, because every time be a president be a basura or be transfer or be a kwanja kwaji busani. And into that, I'm a mismanagement be Ghana.
Where do you move Bessiana Kanyani Jan and Aso? And then mismanagement. Oh, Kalusha, Obet Mako Bobisiano Bako College, and your mismanagement. Because we did Asusa Kolani, we used to call Baba Hell. Obisuba Bobisia, the Indian Aquatraba, apart from Kanyana by an Juma, oh, that's a Kanyana idea, Jumagana. Kanyana idea, Jumagana. And now colleagues are Ghana. I don't have from UTV. Numina, Nalama McBrown, Jomaji, Kanye Jan and Asuntia. Not I like you, that's a Kanyana one, I want to be with TV. And I mean, you have a possibility. What I say? And Kanya here. Our energy sector is the fulcrum of our industrialization as a country. It is a Obibo Besiana Otimisa the Kodye Dum Soho Juma. We have to talk about it. And that tells you the difference between Abai. Ebosiana the mature Musa because of our statutory payments in Tino. Untimin Kasa o Mobesia because my Ghana no ye koko ni enema ye depending on ni enema no because yes also says $1 and san ye timini amano ni edibentino. We start at -40 all the time. Yenye omaya ye sika no de ne ho saa enye Akufo-Addo na yeye enye John Dramani Mahama na yeye eda hodada enti until say ye ne wiase dwadie no ye besesa from amano ni sika no da bia o hyase we teka because uhia wo sika no more na wade enya obi sika ba akopɛ enti ono no wafa kwati kwan ade wanim kan enye obi na yeye enyame na waye wiase saa until say ebesesa enye Ghana nko na go through that. But see, you never boka, yan share a cano de Odiye. It's a make us say, Uko be Suabumoha, or Moboka din Colani Kosuku Pong, and Momu be Yampen for. And a Jane and Nano Beko a Hudiamu federal retirement. No, now Omu D because Omasha Omani ye. Obisu so Bobby Siano,
as you are saying,
right?
Or no more cost here. Why do you call for about 88 ministers? No more try to remove the Minister of Finance. Economy now it's in good hands. Why MPs they were crying for the removal of Mwai?
The Commander in Chief, His Excellency the Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, acknowledged that. What I say, and it is always so fantastic, sir. You have a government, part of the government, you know, on one for Parliament, agitating through the freedom of speech. And tribal policies into Omenya Kukudukas or more finance minister Kromon Pedo. A bin si abakosemu Canada. Yini se NDC amanyuku ane ohono. And a former President Rawlings the buyer John Dramani Mahabaino. we bet manya kokodra is ade no. And so we should also acknowledge that act, no say it tells you how democratic and principled MPP is. So say who woman say no matter who you are, when you man so any the party can come after you. Collectively, no, it tells you say such a political party is well organized. Now omani da so hunu say omani be tumpon. That is the main objective. Say common can say you remove no because person omani di. In any case, I think the president gave a timeline on finance minister, and we are all hoping say after IMF consultations, that we know the president will be bold and go by his word. We are all waiting for that. But I don't want to go into that. Say what I say. I just don't want to go into that because president now my timelines or president minister no we IMF for Juman Ogusu ye yesu adom ne hihye ya odigu akomu nyina na ye tumpon ena me no ka say baby na petrol buo be ye bosumi be ye miensa achi no Ghana ni bi adi adanse say na petrol buo ye den aba form ena me no ka say baby na dollar ne wa ne nyina ye wa bruchi kra na ye say eh edi asam ni ene nyina hu say ai bonu mu asia eba form enti yenhwe say the same MPs ne besa asesa o madwen and I say on begina baby o mugina time will tell. But the ambassador will tell us here say I'm not saying say Ghana for ho ato. And in fact, any Ghana for nko no ho ato, more problem. The whole world. E krom ha me no we. Asundwe ni krom ha sa. Sikasem ho ayedin. O mampanyi o krom ada bia woka. Okowiase afa na nyina obi adi adanse se ewiase ayedin. Enti bayen ka say Ghana ho kire no. Abaya bunani agusu na okase bia Ghana yi enye sanete. Enema omudi agu akwan mu na me hye obose. Bosia yese omabɔ no. At least omu ni hwe kra omu de be kire no. Kane ani gira ne naso besi ne. Enye mabɔ COVID.
We COVID ni Ukraine.
Beba ha mabɔ COVID di.
We dey share COVID ni Ukraine.
Waka Ukraine asem. Me say
we say we asem for den nyina yedin.
Papa for me no na trust no bia akɔbɔ obesia so de hwe ne ma. Ana ba akɔde ne ma kɔ school. Eno ne kane agira ne naso no. Ana ba akɔ so de ode kɔtɔ na de ma ne ma so mo kɔtɛ kwa ho na esumba mo fa entata nkrofo nyu mo botom sika. Eno ne dum so. Ame ya to party bi din dum so. Party bi ne flag bearer. Ne nickname ye dum so. Minua. Enti no ye kire eka no mu a ye nka ne ye. Oho. Wo hwe eka MPP for boy ye se bi o mabɔ ato ho yi Ghana for ka. Yes, it is true the numbers are there. But you can see the pattern of consistency in terms of infrastructures nationwide. Well, for the first time, the strongest place of the opposition party, Tamale Abontain, among witnessing one of the largest, wonderful infrastructure edifice I have friend fly over Tamale Abontain. And so you could see, sir, MPP unilateral decision of industrialization, nation building, unity, any peacefulness, no, and so awesome. It is a way nipa auto aba. You look at these two trajectories, like I say, Obi a Bobesia, when the Bobesia or the Yadepa. Obi the 157 million, sebi circle near Tuni in Dubai. Sebi near Huvida. Omutu Futugu Yaniti. And now Obi out your side, was 6 million. Sika or the year, Green Ruba could the half. It is only Obi, who believe we calculator and the numbers are. Meaning, one part now about the business of financial. These are pertinent issues that we have to discuss because I didn't link it to your kaya bono. Also say, oh, your coin now boka $1 million. Now the year coin papa will last for longer. Ripple effect, any marginal denomination of the money in terms of currency exchange, any that a kind of in Siwa Obetriano. And limited because maintenance on the road, you know, limited. So in a year. But so one year, a cababre sambachi, and then Ghana yadru baby yadru nekano. So we are going to point out Bosia will be a boy or the year dane. What I say, Uncle Bobby Sia Sika. Now Unfanko at the bonnet and for a cat in your mind. Emma Obi Michia. So what I say. And I mean, what I say, Udru a Asante Mamua, Yenuanoma Moyam Pabway. Our Modi Kania did let the shas or Modi chow, your friend a chow, any Ahinime. Kania Jan and also Asante Mamu. And to be a father, they know the chef of the Asia. Saga Kumasa onim afidie de yampa boy e kania ne de ye omia kania ti papa obi e boy adwuma 24/7 or the kodwa so a na wanya bi aton private sector ingenuity e ye adwuma and they call Adom FM UTV ba bi e ye adwuma and they call private security for ni mobile sector otimnya ba bi cha edrum rabi na crofo de generator si abontini a use cancer na charge you mobile phone enti you as a journalist no na me yase mo refi saade no oh na mo mehu empempenso a na ye wo ene ba bia onyame di aba bedru asoman a enei edum so hwe obi send video bi na doctors ede obi cell phones yes surgery e Ghana. Is it the Ghana you want to go back to? Oh, eti e kana o kano any Professor Hang no nyina e kane ye wo fa Kwame Piani no mo kano ye nyintum say ye wo reason tie ye dru ba bia ye wo ebinom ebo kano edi twa o manum e ma Ghana for da sumu e me etu o mu din Dr. Dumso President Dumso me da min ko bo obi din no manyasam ebi susu bo besia e de ye AstroTurf the whole Ghana zongo bia wa AstroTurf o bo Ghana AstroTurf sana na wa Ghana Kalusha tama na wa Ghana
AstroTurf no
Kalusha kanokre o wa Ghana no me pa cho I want you to answer this o bo Ghana e wa Asante Mamu opo national no nyina adwumako we football soccer ye mo ayipa AstroTurf sana wo witness Ghana
me hu 10
e wa Ghana e wa hehene
me hu bi o tema me hu bi o Kumasi
hema Kumasi
oni bi Kumasi AstroTurf
azo na way
o de later be
Kalusha won't be calling na me be chew na nei uko Ghana AstroTurf o ba bia o na AstroTurf no bi se honfa so ne sei onse kanene na ye boys yi ekobobo woni Nigeria no man ka omo de ekọ Abuja yi no mo twia fa so AstroTurf ene AstroTurf no bi woni ma bi wo ba bia mutaka constituency what is say ayi all is aswase mutaka kra ono kra le se bi prejudice ne nkola yi omusua bobo nyina no e man kola ne ye well equipped in terms of sports.
I mean Bruno, those kind of stuff in there your mandate say on my infrastructure
and why yes so
give them mandate to come and do the infrastructure
right.
And when they come and do it and I almost said yes on me yeah there mamba and I say on my team move for almost pay say and say oh yeah no money na here juma ye nyeses ka bebu ekotokom enhye no mo ye egu akwan a be ma oyi no mamba ba platform say yes dwuma de mandate na di ma no yan ka se fa be infrastructure o ma no ye den ento mo.
Okay, so there are three factors prevent us to go as quick set here be sika be Ghana for botom nobody can stop that as long as MPP is in power no sika be Ghana for botom. Because you first have to look at the history of MPP since President Kufuor. And then you can look at the future, say, are you feasible and are you possible? The best social interventions the Fourth Republic dispensation has ever witnessed are under the MPP. Where Obakwa was na free. In your okay. Where Kufuor mass transportation, Sebi, Sikado Bitriaka, Kafro Bas Crado, na free. So what I say? Now, the air can say. Mummy enya enema ehia ede adwuma ne sika de beba esan se abrochira ehu no omamfa sika nhye nipa botom ansa na ye sisi New York, Boston, nominate Texas no you assault ya say infrastructure ehu hia infrastructure no nko aye mfa mobra ohia sika so de betu botom but the rate of money in your pocket no eye say eye inversely proportional to infrastructure rate no because we need infrastructure no a hina ba ko gina ye adwuma gi sika tu botom Kwame Nkrumah ye Ghana sambre na Ghana edempa but o make sure say ye yakosomo dam no wiye to sustain electricity said ye be ya ye betim di factory akonya nkwala na ye bia ma wanya bia ye nya sika tu botom Kwame Nkrumah ye no Temaport o ye no emi nya say amana no mfidie beba na ye dia bia enwuma wo ankrakra enti Akufo-Addo what he is doing is say I can tell you on record said the only government under the Fourth Republic where ye akwan law akwan transportation I link it to industrialization and jobs. What it means is say, so when you acquire papa, obetima craft fidie fra bruchiraba, no ko unitama, now the siso akobolga. I will be dra enyeshi. Nina ye akwenya ye dibie enuma. But unya nina at once. Eti akwaya o maya, ye tima ye ahwehwan ma binuma bobusia de ayedum so de a. Ene yenye ye ma ye ho abotre, ne nyame soso maya komapa. Yen train say industrialization journey na Akufo-Addo ne MPP asase no se yesu ye adom na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia onya akwanya ebedi Ghana so after Akufo-Addo ene na eyadutwam kra so
I mean this a question we na fe yen to aso Bawumia stories bi wa de be kan na fe akwanya me akwanya na enkomo bi ato aso mi ade ato aso
no problem
but Mod Idrisu former attorney general eden sem bi atudwa say speech say ono anadamfo Nana Akufo-Addo
Right.
for 70 years. He has sent the country into a pit or into a ditch because of economical policies. And nobody to come and koyi. Now you know, and see, on also be being anwaka. Is Ghana in the ditch now or in the pit?
Also, one the cast as no.
Betty Modrisu.
Good. Ono wa very much about.
Minim sir.
So dim sir.
Yeah.
The time na doom so Ghana no. At I'm not Attorney General, right? I think was she? Maybe, I don't know. But Modrisu the time na Ghana for the sumo. Na obisane say esumo hoi ye de bob bras o mine. Me nua mamu me downplay doom so na e Ghana no. Me the other sectors of economy no more embezzle ye no me nko hokra nko kan ho sa double salary issues no ne ministers a omufa kwati kwa akototo over ye de fa pa no be ka say ambulances a ne bibiri kura be kwa akofo esi mra mu no me nko ho eno dey cheap politics cry because the Attorney General of Ghana will deal with that. But Modrisu no more Ghana.
He was in office from 2009 to 2011. Dwayne Atamils, tenure of office.
Good.
Okay, why?
No, you have one of the top hierarchy of the NDC.
Attorney General and Minister for Justice.
Yeah. Enti onye ni paketwa e wa NDC. Omo tra akra ho ye hwan e ma John Drum.
But Bruno, it's high time say that stigmatization they tied say obi or political party bi mu a
who calls for equity must come clean.
No, she's a Ghanaian for the first starter. As for the NDC.
Kalusha. And you know Kalusha. So we be catch them say Kalusha abokro no. We be catch Kalusha abobesia. And you the man copy timua. We have to review what type of bosia Kalusha wabo. And the only way we can understand Kalusha bosia na wabo ni say you be compared to the previous person or take Kalusha konyamuno. The ordinary yeah. And it's simple. If anybody want to allege say MPP near Akufo-Addo abo Ghana form because you cannot sustain.
No, sir, some crime and he can say maybe I must say Russia and Ukraine.
And then the better have more Russia Ukraine. No, don't mention it. Don't mention it. Take it from the record. And then more Ukraine expand it from the record. We are here not to talk about Russia Ukraine. I'm saying, sir. If we are going to accept the fact,
man find your politics.
And
man find your politics.
I'm speaking to
you for every firm. And
your friend is saying April on the 8th. And now Easter Memenda.
Yes, Mr.
Yamfa Easter Kasiama Christopher will be seen. Me catch out with I'm not here to talk about Ukraine, Russia. Me say who allege say obi abobesia. And you the omani called Dichma. We have to review the content of Bosiano. There's nothing wrong. And so be any fair mandate to explain. And so
are you ready to give us the figures and the data?
And I make a choice say me no ka say Ghana Kanye Jane na so be sine. Enti say o Bobby Sempo na so wetimo ma Kanye na because obi Bobby sia Kanye na ntima nyina na so ye to ni din Alhaji Dum so ofru ball bamboy ni din pa ni John Dramani Mahama na chance de so ye NDC. What you say? Oh, enti de ya kan say, minua. Say obia allege say obia bokanti o de o man ko di chimu a o freedom so ka de a yeso ye wa akwanya say ye kirem. Say ampa ya bobesia ba ye de na ye boy ye no. Ye de asoka ne agina so ama e na Ghana ba bie ni wa edum kan more than 24 hours. Enye possible it means see. Esanse ye ko bobesia no ye de hwese ye mfidie ne ye kan ya be gina ne na so.
We do my own see that me dan ho kakra me ba na fi. That can say wrap it up.
And they more Ukraine Russia wars.
That me dan ho me dan ho ba fi.
Yeah na so ye hu e kan ba bie fi.
We my own see.
Cobra nyami chira.
All right, Bruno, Franco Bruno. MPP Communication Director, Worcester, Massachusetts, and Massachusetts, and I think can. Yeah, they are hookah abaye ba afi diakano. You never better so never be to me akoso. When you have any fear, a friend weekend political hop. Or a political party be what political party be bra. You bet you Ghana ho mopue. You be say ye tutu Ghana bibiana o mani tu tumpon. Nti wadwen bra. Na bibia ntumi koso. Be da ho kakra. Me ba smepe na afi diakano to aso.
Oh. Tabasho. Tabasho. Momentum ponanya krabare no me yesi machara yesi macharo mewe fiti tanya fawudi yesi mi atumu yendu bebia mewo biare yotana wana kumam mogopado yamba pesa minkumi yanka hu etim na kaminyi na yamfanka hu yamba jentum yanshu no vi entem ha kra kra na me yesi machara yesi macharo obiara mbrana wo ma yamba
Unity Radio, the voice of the people.
Taba. Oh? Haba. Tabasho. Tabasho. Tabasho.
I have some movie aquaba Keseba, Jumedia so high Unity Radio 103.9 and the Jumedian weekend political hub. And on MPP Communication Director, Massachusetts, Franco Bruno, Ono, and Abekan and Chuchunkomo, and check the Secretary of NDC, Massachusetts, so for the social, no, so Abechena drink or Jumedia so. But my son call Franco Bruno. Franco Bruno,
yes.
When I send you Dr. Mahmoud Babumia,
right.
Or say during the Fourth Republic, President Akufo-Addo and this current political dispensation,
right,
all creating more jobs than anybody else.
Fantastic.
And I was saying, Atubiyama, Dramani Mahama say, ever since I was starting a political career, about 30 years, two stories. Now me combining about 30 years. No, any political transformation to his credit. I won't say smoking. Why didn't you say?
Oh, I didn't try some. But before then, your mom for NTS, especially Minuano Mendizi for. So the Vice President, His Excellency Wale Adam Smith, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Yamiya Doma Meminda. April 15th next weekend, and then our trip.
Okay.
Or Worcester. Edikan or Harvard, but Worcester, New England, before you know, Worcester. 267 Harrington Way. Methodist Good Shepherd Methodist Church, Iowa, 267 Harrington Way. The Vice President will be there. Some of the questions were why he's a very young, affable man. He's very smart, and he want to meet some of the NDC guys and talk to them. Certain questions, cry me to answer. Of which one will do even better. And you are Worcester. Now what be share Worcester Ghana phone now. Akwanya ho say free 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. no. You be sure say be no me nsa akosi anwumre no nsia. Ekwan wo ho abomodin bra. Na may real fish say or akwanya so na odi oman nanim after na do dan kwaku do which yenim say inshallah nyame de bedom no. Enti ene na wotwe na me nda na wotwe from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. no. Udru ho no me nsa ye wo people will be there to serve you snacks in Bibia. A very nice environment. 267 Harrington Way. Worcester Equatorium, no opposite pair. A Good Shepherd Methodist Church. Honorable Reverend Thomas Oforia Soreno. Ghana Funina Emra and Yumre and an hour. Notice near shot, but if you say Ghana for you be paying. And when you're the only time of a but you show up na or your Ghana or Mampany or Tosu Nabadi. nti ɛyɛ Ghana ahyɛnsodeɛ sɛbi mayor of Worcester nom ne mpanyinfo bebree ato yɛn nsa from na abusuafo mmara na yɛn nyinaa yɛnhyia na ɔfɛ so na sɛm no bi wɔ hɔ a sɛbi sɛdeɛ ɔne mi bi sɛ yɛ a montoma no na ɛfɛ ne sɛ Wale Adam Smith ɔno obi anim a wabɛn sɛ no economic messiah digitization hero o ti a sɛ ɔno digitize na wa digitize na afei drones nyinaa di nro ne nam Ghana sɛbi yɛn hu bi da and he is coming down ɔba Worcester ɔso ntwɛn maa yɛ mu sɛbi yɛ mu bi mɛtena ha ansa questions ne nyinaa na ɔbɛyɛ adeɛ wɔ Boston but ɔbɛba Worcester ɔhu sɛ Ghana fo Worcester no wate yɛn ka the way a yɛteɛ yɛdi yɛn ho nyinaa yɛ sɛbi yɛgyegye Ghana ɔma mpanyinfoɔ so ɔmada Roma ɔmama yɛ councilate so ana MPP abaya yɛka ho asɛm yɛ yɛka bosiabɔ ne adwuma yɛka bi no ɛnɛ Worcester kuroduo mu ha yɛwɔ Ghana councilate ɛwɔ Worcester ɔbɛsɛ ɔba na ɔde n'ani bɛhwɛ na ɔhu sɛ mfidie no ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛyɛsi yɛde bi bɛka ho anaa ɛyɛsi yɛyɛ dɛn nti ɔba Worcester ha na wabɛsom yɛ ɔde n'adwuma no ɛba bɛdi bɛyɛ one day bi wɔ ha na ɔne yɛyɛ adwuma wɔ questions bi fa Ghana card nom ne Ghana economy no deɛ nti a ɛyɛ dɛn na ɔmo nyansapɔ bɛn na ɔmo fa so a kanea gyina ne nan so nyansapɔ bɛn na ɔmo fa so a ɛnɛ petrol bu abɔ fam nyansapɔ bɛn na ɔmo fa so a ɛnɛ yi nyame yɛ adoma December KLM Lufthansa ɛne Delta Airlines AC Kumasi no you can ask His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the Vice President of Ghana ɛwɔ 267 Harrington Way Worcester ɛyɛ the Good Shepherd Methodist Church from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. ɔba ntɛm a yɛbɛma wakonya na watrase nti yɛbɔ mpaeɛ sɛ wopɛ sɛ ayi ho nkyɛkyerɛ bi a wofrɛ Honorable Louis Amwako Mensah the Honorable Chairman of the chapter Worcester Massachusetts a ɔno Honorable Louis Mensah no the phone number no ɛyɛ 774-232-1624 wofrɛ mi ankasa so Frank Bruno a mɛgye so ana wokɔ Ghana Council na ho Honorable Ken Asafo Agyeyi the Councillor General of the Worcester Council to so a ɔmo de adie ho dwumadie nyina bɛma wo ana wohyia obiara Ghana ni de hyia bi a wanya flyer ne bi so a eti yɛmra na questions ne bi wɔ hɔ a yɛmɛbisa ne yɛnsan so mmɔ n'aba so sɛ nne baabi na dollar ne wɔ no astarte ba form na mpuntuo ne adwuma ɛba wɔ Ghana. That is a good message.
Let me question there.
Yeah, go ahead.
The question is or say mama 30 years no transformational ebia to the credit and or say another this fourth republic no edwuma Ghana chin bibia mama bomia
Mahama ofri bole bamboy bole ni krum ni bole Mahama wayɛ assemblyman wayɛ member of parliament wayɛ deputy minister wayɛ minister wayɛ vice president wayɛ ni nyina bi but adeɛ bi ani hɔ a wayɛ ayɛ wɔ Ghana enti ni kɔ ni krom mo run about wɔ bole hɔ ɛfrɛ hɔ dumso run about ni krom bole hɔ na dumso no yɛ nyimfiri no so da gona pen so da yɛ cell phone ɛde yɛ surgery ɛwɔ hospital wɔ Ghana na bi nsi da Don Dramani Mahama time no ɔmo kɔ top van bi ba Ghana sɛ yɛ ambulance yɛkɔ hɔ yɛ sɛ na ɔmo de fa pan no ɛwɔ Amsterdam ɛyɛ under John Dramani Mahama jiso obi ka sɛ ne years in politics in Ghana no oni adeɛ bi to show for ɛyɛ very very true and let us not forget sɛ ɔno so ne time a obedi akonya no ɔyɛ lucky sɛ ɔno koraa no ne first come obedi akonya no na nya abato obi awo sabi yenyame fa ye papa ya adeɛ nyinaa Professor John Fifi Vance Atamos ekran siye ofiri mu na obenya akwanya ebi kura ka o John Dramani Mahama sabi ye kan aka wanya akwanya kura ma ba oba ye so anema fofo nti no oba na osan de Ghana call nsu ase sabi prejudice wa yonkofo na omo ye journalist omo nya adwuma kura anye esan se kanie ni ho na me pese me kan sem bi brafa no Dubai na oye no second ebo ode ye na kufu ado the same sika no minus the there no $30 million aye poku ase
bro mama so mama
na ntokwa iba na o say jani ana ndc
me ko polo for the soso what me ka e ba kwa ba
me pa cho me jo so na me tia we na obi an to kan
obi an boko the same afia 9 na dey to jam do say now follow here there one but this to say Ghana MPP government in the call Dechim and 2 Professor Hanky or say Ghana is better say they have to adopt the Singapore style no instead of going to IMF and MPP Kwame Mpianima so the abeto say the way Ghana is run the economy no bosia body ada no ke be hia say wa e de omo kare kwa kokra anka mo kwa say omo ye bibia na nka ya manage e won affair yes sana obi a be transfer bia no be hu kwan obefa so obe use scan na bibia atumi akonkan ave Mahmoud Bawumia so dey say betu ja say your mama 30 years in the government only any transformation he be to his credit say transformation bit say free JHS any SHS any national insurance policy ekufomu de ayi ba no ona oto job no se won fa bibia yen eno no asan ababa to dwa say during the Fourth Republic dispensation no government or the employment abagana chain this current dispensation why didn't chair one sense we na fe if I made any maybe
you made that the brave na say na count him say na get say me back studio but na me among one coin because they will meet in the say you have to be part of the meeting. Very important with the BHSM going to me amba. Now yes started with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. You need be if you for a catcher and say a decorated monkey will always remain to be a decorated monkey. There is no two ways about it.
Or vice president, but according that respect, according that respect, now you have to talk to the substance of the message, but not insult. I'm not is the vice president. No, always me political, but with your statement, I can't be first be some of the two first address mammy. Now, say you and I just won't say Dr. Bawumia have no record to prove. He's known to be the most lying vice president. Have you withdrawn the first statement? Why withdraw first statement in there? But why withdraw?
Me pacho, I use a phrase.
Me pacho, why you do statement in the end to us?
Me pacho, me catch or say Dr. Bawumia is a liar.
Okay.
He continue to be a liar.
Why we do statement,
Why withdraw? Me pacho, I'm saying and I'm stating say a decorated monkey will always remain to be a decorated monkey. And why am I saying so? I am trying to explain myself. Paul, I mean, show the Buana, Yana per se Buana, or Mani Tumpon. And a statement we are not comment you are pass here, or a vice president over you. Which man can send me a bad, but already draw now, send your person can be an okay, Kalisha.
Yes, sir.
Mr. said Bruno, I from Hama incompetent. What from Hama sort of thing.
Incompetent. Mamo, me say Alaji Dumso, Mamo Muhammadin, me say a friend.
Alaji Dumso.
Na Alaji Dumso ya Muhammadin.
And I decorated monkey, what's the difference between
Alaji?
Pacho, Kalisa, I am saying that a decorated monkey will always remain to be a decorated monkey. Why am I saying so? It's on record that Dr. Bawumia is the most lying, the most incompetent, the most inefficient, the most aimless, the most visionless vice president with Nanado having the same characters in the history of the Fourth Republic. It's a fact. Now, what are the issues? Bawumia Kase, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, only transformation agenda be able to be opposite to know. You see, Dr. Bawumia will tramonto, and Anyamia Duma Saturday, the Beba, the Barry question. In total, what Tagana phone, the best say, so which you can one Saturday coming in Ustana. Only be if we are talking about, economic agenda or economic policy. This is the most useless government that has brought Ghana to its knees. As we speak, our economy is immersed in the ICU, and we are looking for people to revive it. What am I saying? The Bruno transition now and Abawe, it's a lie. What are the indicating factors? We are trying to be economic indicating factors. As we speak, what is our debt to GDP ratio? At the time in 2016 to 2017, it was 56.6%. As I speak to you, debt to GDP ratio is 103.2%. At the time that we were handing over, the dollar was going from $1 to 4.2 Ghana. As we speak today, a dollar is going from $1 to 11.68 pesos. As we speak, inflation in 2016, when we handed over, was hovering around 16.2%. As we speak today, inflation is 52.8%. You understand me? As we speak today, Ghana has been blocked from the capital and the Eurobond market.
I was say, what to ambassador Nenti, but to bet my wrap up my next time. uja kwana about studio anafe and come de aka so the commodity aka to
giving all this economic indicating so say but Dr. Bawumia is the most lying, the most incompetent vice president ever in the history of Ghana. For him stating on record say Mahama Entuminye Bibia no, she should bow his head in shame. That's number one. Number two, I also put it on record say this government is the government that has borrowed in the Fourth Republic than any other government, but there is nothing to show. At least John Mahama from 2012 to 2016, he borrowed 54 billion Ghana cedi. Out of this 54 billion Ghana cedi, airport, Accra Airport. Now Bruno do one more ultra selfie. Not sending the girls to Facebook in your man. Mahama is
Paul.
No.
Paul, with all you, Paul, Timmy. Why would him say, "Oh, my contact, me about fear or the oh, you know." Already they are picking intelligence about you. You have to be careful the way you use your words. I don't want the people to detain you for long. Use your words carefully, please.
Paul, wrap it up.
Me catch yourself Ghana Kotoka International Port no. Now we try selfie, now we try video no. Now post Facebook now. Girls no reaction on my fans no. Mahama is here. Me catch yourself circle Dubai. Now so they can choose now. All the girls to come now you choose one. Mahama is yes that circle Dubai that will fashion. You have to say 4 billion. Okay. Hospital. Bank of Ghana Hospital. Go to one hospital.
Paul, save your bet now next time. No, you buy now. You tell you may not now you find NCC now. Next time share.
Next week. Now you know you never on. Internal to Ghana no money they transfer hand next week because we put him to fact check. We will ask him questions. We will put him to fact check and make sure that we expose him.
Okay. Me that's it.
We are all Ghanaians. We have to be there to ask him questions.
Okay.
And we are going to do that.
Okay. Thank you so much, Paul Disoso, and I'll take NDC Secretary, New England, Massachusetts. Now, what in can say or then I know this man. Mami ko Bruno. Now I'm found out with Nafi. Then sorry, media so.
Kalusha me that's it. The woman that say my Paul NTS say. Ya pese Ghana need this year be hobia no ba say be on comport to the hokakra. It's under the coat of arms. This is strictly by the Republic of Ghana. And you uba honoma and need say fatabi say edema o mampanyino. We will accord that to His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Nyame ya adoma say be we NDC na so over akwanya kra so person bi sane bibia akwanya o homa. The so ya ne say o me to nka so beba ne ama ba bi atra. On them channel Bonnie be any Ghana ni bi amra. Bawumia want to even meet them. The NDC caucus now crap person ba or mo cry ho cry he want to meet them. Bonnie be any because after 2024 no Bawumia is going to lead the country. And the Ghana need this shape so who no. Now akwanya we are who the next president to be so that you can have access to see who the next president of Ghana will be and then you can support him. Now the encounter Paul ni no NDC for say e abotre. Seven prejudice a sense of fun idea be our the check. And now drew Ghana ni be a dance yes me no ti hey. Be say me sika kura ma na me maamia. Betuma fa me cell phone ma ye na da me maame cell phone so. Enti Bawumia wa ebi. De wa ye nyina na di dance na ye na obi asese. Say Ghana be call ni ma ho be hia say amanyuku bi benya akwanya atena ho acha kakra. Esan say wi ase ba bi aye bia no. Uyi America no mfifiri mu a China ho ne Singapore no mampanyimfo ka nyina no. Amai bi ekuman kuo bi tira ho che kakra so ho asa na watima yi akwan akwa akire asa na watima yi tire kwan akwa akire asa na watima yi airport bebre yemfa emfie nan mienu enye niema bi bebre enti ehu behia se MPP benya akwanya na omatira ho beyond the 8 na obekọ beyond the 8 so dia onipa na ni sam na ne nsa kuram na oye ho adwuma eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so onya sa akwanya na me sure say Paul Disoso kura no after 2024 no obedi America kwa koje MPP card no wadwe but my question is who na bisale ma me say only communication director la as say in 7 no ya na odi America meaning say omo confusion see what they are but I wish them the best and they are always welcome but yan kai say and then what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will be in Worcester 267 Harrington Way Worcester Equatorium Good Shepherd Methodist Church I saw the ho. I want the yeno. It's a Ghanaian church, Ghanaian Good Shepherd Methodist Church. Reverend Thomas Ofori, Nadaroma, on the da no. Wamaya Kwenya, say Ghana for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Misha. Team ni neba. Nti yesre Ghana for mpanyimfo atitire emane memane nananom ne nana hemano. Mu nyina momra e Worcester ahemfo nyina obi amra. Ne mfa anidie ema opanyin. E se bi wanya hwe kra no ene Worcester Council it ye bie. Kan na otraka mu koye passport ene visa e wo New York ene Washington. Ene okọ Worcester ya Main Street. 255 Main Street obetumaye. Nti de ebe kan se ye behwe obi anim ene na awotwe. Na yesre NDC for no se omomra studio. Na omoma kire dum so na se. Now, Doomsona is still a problem in the history of Ghana.
Okay, Franco Bruno, and I'll say, say, or then I do the same. MPP Communication Director or New England, Massachusetts, and Oba Studio Manager. We're a political hub, weekend political hub, a new political show. Yaba. The Bompire say, Umino, Omena Quanya every weekend be 4 to 6 on Beba. 9 day wonder be a na kokodo jam ba kupia na fi ya trade because we start for no obia so see kete say or cham say money manu disem nti and I did media ni besi and unfortunately to me anya phone in because na emre no nti yankopon ya aduma next week 3 to 6 no because of town hall na bathroom ansha na media no amba so because of the week no se ba so emam ati ba anya Saturday be the following week be 22nd eno na ye de media no second one be baba so because next week 3 to 6 no that town hall na ba so United Methodist Church 267 Harrington way ana street
Harrington
way and hona media no ba so Good Shepherd Methodist Church I want to media bema Adam did media ABC within the King Kalusha me better dream na bisa question opo national and executive producer and audit media no eba ambassador so maybe I will be no in track say come coffee sprayer Dexin Kesley Ofori and Aqua maybe am bia no cheche obi bia aha na once again me did media embassy yakopon aduma Monday munshia no pabosu every idea no pabosu de bro makram muma bai have a good night on have a good night bye bye agwida